Dear students, welcome to another lecture in financial accounting. In my previous lecture, I have explained you about the meaning of capital, types of capital and sources of finance for any organization. And in this lecture, let me explain you about the meaning of capital budgeting and the process that is involved in capital budgeting. The word capital refers to the amount of money that is utilized by an organization, and such capital may be of two types, namely fixed capital and working capital. And the word budgeting refers to the process of estimating future inflows and outflows of cash. Generally, all the investments of an organization are classified into two, namely capital investments and investment in working capital. I repeat, the investment of any organization is categorized into two groups, namely investment in capital assets and investment in current assets. Investment in capital assets refer to investment of money in fixed assets like land, buildings, machinery, equipment and any other fixed asset or long-term asset that can be used for a very long period of time. Whereas investment in current assets may include investments that are made in the purchase of raw material, investments that are made for meeting day-to-day requirements of an organization, etc. However, taking up investment decisions of a long-term nature are much more important and difficult than taking up investment decisions for short-term purposes. In other words, long-term investment decisions or capital budgeting decisions are more crucial and difficult than taking up working capital decisions. This is simply because the investment that is made in capital assets is so large so that any mistake that is committed in the aspect of taking a capital budgeting decision may ultimately change the fate of an organization. Since a very large volume of funds are invested in fixed assets, such investments have to be taken up very carefully. Whenever companies invest their money on long-term assets or fixed assets or long-term investment decisions, such decisions may comprise of investment of money in fixed assets or investment of money for restructuring of businesses, investment of money in research and developmental activities or investment of money in any other capital expenditure or capital item. Since very large funds are invested in these capital projects, very care must be taken or utmost care must be taken to see that any wrong decision is not taken with a view to save the organization. Thus, capital budgeting decisions are of paramount importance because they can ultimately change the fate of an organization. And since long-term investment decisions involve lots of money in them, they must be taken carefully because once taken, such decisions cannot be reversed at all. So, let us see the process that is involved in taking up capital budgeting decisions or long-term investment decisions. And as I have discussed just now, capital budgeting decisions are to be taken very much seriously and very much carefully because all the investments that are made in long-term assets involve large amount of funds, and since they are related to long-term in future, they are involved with lots of risk even, or lots of risk is involved in taking up long-term investment decisions. And also, if taken carefully, investment decisions in fixed assets would also bring larger profits to a concern, and since a very long period is involved in taking up capital budgeting decisions or capital assets may be utilized for a very long period of time, utmost care is to be taken so as to ensure that any project that involves a huge outlay of funds is taken with utmost care. And generally, there may be several types of capital projects that may be taken up by organizations, which include the decisions to buy new machinery or replacement of an existing machinery, or production of a new product, or entering into a new market even. And just go through the process of capital budgeting. Whenever any long-term investment decision is to be taken, the first thing which companies have to do is they have to identify investment opportunities. Generally, whenever fixed assets or capital assets are to be procured, there will be several options that are there at the disposal of companies, and before investing huge amount of money on any capital asset or long-term project, all the available projects must be definitely considered for evaluation. So after identifying the project ideas or project alternatives, which is called as idea generation, the next step is to analyze the opportunities that are available. Generally, whenever companies decide to invest money in long-term projects, they have to carefully analyze all the pros and cons that are associated with each alternative decision. For example, if a company has 2 or more investment proposals, and if a company wants to decide in between those 2 or 3 investment proposals, how does a decision is arrived at? Generally, in order to choose among any 2 or more investment alternatives, companies will compare the cash inflows and outflows of mutually exclusive projects. Mutually exclusive projects are those different projects whose decision always depend upon the decision criteria for other projects. In other words, in case of mutually exclusive projects, the decision to either accept or reject one project will definitely have an impact on the acceptance or rejection of other projects as well. Thus, whenever investment decisions are to be taken, each alternative proposal has to be analyzed carefully in the light of cash outlays or investments required for those different projects and the cash inflows that are likely to be generated from all those projects. And a rational decision is said to be arrived only when an investment project which promises a highest rate of return is ultimately considered for implementation. And after evaluating all the projects or project alternatives that are available with a company, the next step is to plan for capital budget. Generally, the decision to invest on long-term projects or capital assets largely depend upon the funds that are available with a firm and the core business strategies or vision and mission statement of an organization. Keeping in view the long-term objectives and vision and mission of an organization, generally capital budgeting decisions are taken up. And then once the decisions are arrived at, companies have to continuously monitor the performance of their selected projects. And in order to evaluate the project alternatives, there are different techniques that are available at the disposal of companies which are called as capital budgeting techniques. And in our next lecture, we shall discuss in detail about the different techniques that are available for evaluating capital budgeting decisions.